Greetings and well met, Mr. Smell. I have the honor and privilege to serve as head steward for House Borel, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I don't feel like that was needed. I dare say a woman of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now. I'm sure but for this day we bid you lay down your burden and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. Oh, I like this outfit on her. This was a good choice for this. I also like it that he clearly has a booster seat for me.
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn. I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
Oh, it's so nice having like a moment of just happiness. Please don't poison us, Mr. Butler.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
It was. It was definitely worth it going down memory lanes. Why not... Why not join me on the next?
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention.
Makes
Someday,
sense.
perhaps. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect.
Oh, this is good thinking, Imrik.
The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
Please don't die from like toxic wine. I can't do that to expansions in a row. I am also not holding the wine.
May I ask a personal question?
Oh.
Now
Sure.
that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton.
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden.
Oh.
Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Thank you. Alright, before I go there, I'm gonna run down to the firmament. Oh, well, when we're done with these cinematics.
For every ending marks a new beginning.
That's a new storyteller.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did she. Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
There was no note from where this is from. Why is my hair floating? Alice!
Yes.
Oh, that's
Is
not
that...
good.
Alize, Alphino's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. 'Twas only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles, and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous.
It's like forever ago.
For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Oh?
Alphino, is the Warrior of Light... is she with you? Don't go, there is something I must say.
I'm here. No problem. Why am I kneeling down?
The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelphatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
I shall inform the others at once.
Thank you, Tatru.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
So they are summoning Garuda. So they can kill her to like release all the ether, I guess. Surely they won't let her. Yes, I know. We must trust in Captain Whitecape and his surgeons. Did they not bring Astinian back from the very brink of death? I am uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to matter whose conclusion we yet have the power to influence? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's take... also eat some plums. Shadows of the First. We get some music for it, which makes me think there's gonna be some amazing music in this. Oh. So the Warrior of Darkness and the Ascians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, that they might put her to the sword. Then, when we first encountered them in Lotha's Gnath, when they were confronting Ravana, God, has this been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Mr. Alphino? There is much to do, and more I do not understand. But I know a primal summoning cannot be ignored. Alisei risked her life to uncover their plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Malicity, will you accompany me to Zelphatol and help me stop the Ixal's ritual? Yeah, I think the best goal is to, stop the summoning before it happens. Given that Iskar shares a border with the Ixal homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the beastman intrusion into Coerthan land to a point. But the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest airship, Master Alphino. The mountain of Selfatol are no easy traverse, and this endeavour demands all haste. The gesture is most appreciated, Sir Aymeric, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland, after all, and Ixali dirigibles are not to be underestimated. No, experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross the Selfatol by the way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instruction for contingent of the Camp Knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure your safe passage through the mountain and escort you hence to Selfatol. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of contending with an Ixol. We should be glad for their assistance, Lord Edmund. In the event Mistress Alizé regain consciousness, we shall share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over and keep you safe. Oh, let's hope so. Then let us be off. We can proceed. We can procure any additional supplies we require in Camp Dragonhead. Have you everything you require then? Excellent. The entrance to the pass is north of Natalan and due east of Camp Dragonhead. Though it is normally guarded by a score of Ixal warrior, I have been informed that House Fortemp Knight have already dispatched them. Though the enemy's gate lies open. We need but walk through. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. So this is going to be easy. I mean, until the point that we find Garuda, obviously. Hello. What do you say, Alfie? Beyond this gate lies a trail which leads us into Selfatol. According to my map, it looks to be a relatively straightforward route, albeit one through exceedingly dangerous territory. Yeah, that's how it usually goes. Mistress Mal, Master Alphino, as you can see, the gate is ours. Be advised that our scouts are reporting increased activity around the first mountain. Simply put, they are up to something and don't want anyone interfering. We stand ready to escort you to Selfatol and aid you as you see fit. Given the numbers we are likely to encounter, a two-pronged approach may be best. While the knight and I feign a large attack to draw the Ixal attention, I suggest you and your attempt to slip past the defenses and locate the site of the summoning ritual. If the gods are good, we should only have to deal with some few patrols. But if they're not, you may be forced to do battle with the warriors of darkness. Yeah.